Mario and his friends have eaten the wrong mushrooms in Super Mario Bros. Wonder and are now freaking out in their latest Nintendo Switch game, where toads are not toads, apples turn you into elephants, and flowers affect more than mushrooms. In this in-depth analysis, we bring you 15 hidden details of Super Mario Bros. Wonder for Nintendo Switch. Surely, after watching the trailer, you noticed there was something missing in Super Mario Bros. Wonder. Toads have disappeared. We can control at least one of them, but the rest of the NPCs that help Mario and his friends are a kind of living seeds with a colored spiral on their heads. Well, what we're getting at here is that this Super Mario Bros. Adventure doesn't actually take place in the Mushroom Kingdom that we all know and love, but in a world dominated by magical seeds. On the selection screen, you can see that it's called the Flower Kingdom, and it seems that its king will be this kind of worm that accompanies Mario on the adventure. Upon reaching the end of a level, you can see one of the houses of the seed people who are clearly not toads. When Mario and his friends go through the finish flag, the house transforms and returns to normal, with a seed person coming out with a seed. This implies that someone or something has done some magic tricks in this kingdom and transformed the places where the Wonder seeds are kept. And Nintendo has hidden the appearance of these houses deliberately in the trailer. Perhaps it has a style similar to the new Bowser's castle design that appears in one of the backgrounds, and that is similar to Bowletta from Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. What does Super Mario Bros. Wonder look like? Nintendo has created a unique new visual style for this Mario game, and although it looks very nice and simple, it also has a great background. Mario has been given a movement more similar to animation movies, with exaggerated moments when jumping and reminding us at times of the original vision of Super Mario 64's art. When Mario runs, he is giving Sonic because of the gesture on his face and the blurred effect on his legs, something we had never seen before. Mario copying Sonic. Now all you have to do is copy Mario and follow us on YouTube and like this wonderful video. When you enter a screen, you can see its difficulty symbolized by stars. This makes you think that the game is not entirely linear, although we've only seen paths with one direction between stages. To access some of them, it will be necessary to obtain Wonder Seeds in the levels, and it's also possible to cross parts of the world with action squares, with Mario and his friends riding on a flower and flying over the mountains. Now, if you don't like playing as Super Mario, don't worry, because it has been confirmed that Mario, Luigi, Peach, Toad, Daisy, and Yoshi will all be controllable characters. Coincidentally the same ones from the power bands of Super Mario World. I see you, Nintendo. But that being said, beware, because these characters won't be exactly the same as you remember. For example, Yoshi can flutter in the air, and it wouldn't surprise us if Daisy was stronger than the rest due to her strong character.
Next level game! Pow!
On the villain's side, Bowser seems to be wreaking havoc again, but this time in the Flower Kingdom, and his ship flies across the world. Unlike what happened in previous 2D Super Mario games, in Super Mario Bros. Wonder, players won't be able to interact with each other as often. Before, it was common to bump into a gaming partner, grab them and throw them, but this new Mario game has limited these interactions. Although, there is one very cool exception. Yoshi is a special character who can not only flutter in the air, he can also accompany another player and let them ride on his back, as in the old Mario games. Okay, all I can think about now is whether or not Yoshi can ride on another Yoshi. Or, wait, no, we'd rather not know, actually. In the stages, there are special events that are activated through color flowers. For example, hitting the flower makes coins appear to collect later. Depending on the color of the flower, different things will happen, and they serve as the function of replacing the switches from previous Mario games, which activated blocks, coins, or actions. I know many of us have been asking for a new Wario Land from Nintendo, but it seems that this might be as close as we're gonna get. In Super Mario Bros. Wonder, Mario and his friends can transform into things, or at least something different to what they usually are. For example, Mario turns into a spiked ball to break walls, or he stretches to get much taller. All of this happens when you get a special mystery item. The Wonder Flower is the surprising key to Super Mario Bros. Wonder. Can change the reality of the game world with unexpected results. It can bring the pipes around you to life, transform Mario and his friends, and even change the materials and the color of the stage. The details are unclear, but all we know is that everything gets real crazy for a few moments when you use one of these flowers, so gotta be careful for those results. Mario and his friends can do the classic spin in the air to better control their jumps, but there's a special ability that debuts in Super Mario Bros. Wonder. It's possible to use the hat as a parachute and thus cross chasms easily. Now, it can't be done whenever you want, and it can only be used when entering areas marked with signs like this one here with a hat-shaped parachute. This ability reminds us of Mario and his friends with the baby Yoshi in New Super Mario Bros. U. Bowser Jr. appears in Super Mario Bros. Wonder, or at least something similar to him. By using the Wonder Flower, he becomes more powerful and can even make Mario small to finish him off easily. This transformation will definitely remind you of the final boss of Bowser's Inside Story, when the Dark Star turns into Dark Bowser. The Elephant Apple is a new power-up from the Mario universe that turns him into an elephant. So when he's near the water, we suppose that Elephant Mario will be able to absorb the water and other elements and release them with his trunk. Being a regular power-up, we assume that Toad, Daisy, and the others also have elephant versions. I mean, come on, we can't wait to see Yoshi in elephant form. So, have you noticed that Super Mario Bros. Wonder seems smoother than the rest of the Super Mario games? This isn't because it runs at a higher frame rate. Nintendo has actually worked on the animations to increase the quantity compared to previous games, with more expressions, more movements, and more actions, resulting in, let's say it, a very attractive and animated appearance. Even enemies have received their extra dose of animation, making the game feel more alive and varied than the rest of the Mario games thus far. In fact, there are a lot of new enemies too, like flying balloon frogs, blue rhinos, a hammer brother who pushes, Koopas on roller skates, a Goomba with a toad hat, or a squirrel with a shell. When you finish off enemies by jumping on them or hitting them with objects, words will appear on the screen. Nintendo leaves the classic Super Mario Bros. Points behind after more than 30 years to indicate how well we play Super Mario with this curious combo system. In addition to the traditional coins, there's also more difficult purple coins to obtain, which belong to the world of the Wonder Flower. And finally, in each stage, there are 3 large purple coins that count as 10 small ones, so everything points to the fact that you have to get all the purple coins in each level, and their number will be limited. Although the main and most important collectible in Super Mario Bros. Wonder is the Wonder Seed, in each stage they will be hidden so Mario and his friends can find them, and at the end of each level, they will give an additional one. These seeds are used to open paths and advance in the game, so you will have to explore the stage as well to find them all. But honestly, based on how beautiful the game is looking so far, it'll be a pleasure to look around a bit. Hey, if you enjoyed this video on the hidden details of Mario Brothers, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel so you won't miss out on the best videos on Super Mario and Nintendo. So what about you? Did you notice any more hidden details in the trailer that we missed? Let us know in the comments down below. Thanks for watching. See you next time.